Hello everyone. Let's have a recap of our lesson on week 3 of the digital marketing internship. And we learned a lot about how to generate a sales copy and what are the effective sales triggers in our lesson. So, without further ado, let's get into the lesson and check out what we have learned. So, here is the presentation. Here is the presentation slide, which I'm just going to show it on the screen for you guys. Yeah, here's the presentation slide here. And of course, very well done to all my classmates who sent their assignments on time. I have a confession to make to all of you up there. I did not submit my assignment too on time. And by the time it got completed, deadline was passed and so. So I'm gonna hang myself and accept the responsibility for not submitting the assignment. However, assignment 3 will feature backlinks into assignment 2, so you can, whenever you check out my assignment link, you will be able to backtrack onto assignment 2. Alright, keeping in with the honor code of the class, let's keep our phones on DND mode. Now I just wanted to show you that DND mode is very essential. DND mode is available on almost all phones. Put your phone on DND mode whenever you are learning something or having lessons, so that way you won't be distracted during the session happening. So I just wanted to, focus all of your attention onto keeping the phones on DND mode. Now let's just recap the lesson. We did the learn, do, teach model. With the learn, do, teach model, we were able to learn something, implement it ourselves, and then teach it to our students. We also learned that whatever mistakes that we are committing right now during the learning process, they're all benefits for the future. So when they're benefits for the future, we have the advantage of correcting ourselves whenever we have the chance to do so. So this will be a process that's ironed out during a implementation process. And again, the main idea, marketing. Whenever you market a product, it's about having a good, deep, and meaningful conversation with the customer. So when you have good, deep, meaningful conversations with the customer will be encouraged to interact with you more. And that's where the authenticity comes in. Your authenticity defines your communication skills. So I'm going to put the link to my assignment in the I button, which will just pop up in the description. This way you will be able to see how we can communicate better, how you can actually connect with the customer. Your connection with the customer will decide how you can communicate better. Sometimes having a face to face with the customer, or having a thoughtful connection in the form of a meaningful short video. That's the kind of assignment that you had noticed when I gave a sales pitch for all 5 of those customers to attend my webinar. Now, in case you didn't miss it, you missed the blog post, please click on the I button and go and read my assignment on preparing a customer avatar. I've given details on how, specific to my own niche, which is learn online tutoring, how I have prepared targeted sales pitch for all my customers, or should I say for my target customers. I have 5 target customers. So check out those blog, and then you can reply to me in the comment section here in this video. Now let's get back onto our week 3 presentation. Alright, now let's continue with our presentation. Now it's always superb if you can bring in life experiences to your conversation. Now those who are marketing digital tools market mastery, you can always say, hey, I've learned a lot since I joined the digital marketing internship. I have also used some of those tools, because your usage decides your experience. If you use the tool, you will be able to market it to the audience. And so I'm going to, whenever I speak to my customers or leads, I'm always going to be in the frame of mind of, yeah, here is how I did online tutoring, and if this is the way I did online tutoring, here's how you can do online tutoring. Or here's how I'm going to teach you to do online tutoring. So there is going to be a connection being built between us and the customer, which will induce that bit of humanity into the conversation. So this conversation will not be about a product sale, but it will be about making a difference to people's lives. That's the idea being conveyed during our customer avatar lesson. Let's now go back to the slide and explore the next page. And of course, the most important axiom that I learned yesterday: if everyone is your audience, then no one is your audience. That's why in my blog post you would have noticed that I had focused on specifically 5 target areas. And now your assignment on this YouTube video is to comment down the 5 audiences that I chose to market my course Learn Online Tutoring to. So if you comment down there, I'll know that you guys went back and read my blog article on the customer avatar. So quick up, hit the I button and go back and read the blog post. Comment on the YouTube video here on the 5 target areas or the 5 target audiences that I've chosen to market my product, which is Learn Online Tutoring. Of course, and I'm going to be focusing on all 5 avatars, because the teaching methodology for all 5 avatars is more or less the same. It's all about the funnel or the pre-framing that is going to be different for all 5 of them. Having done these tutor orientations, I'm very comfortable with pre-framing those customers. So I have no apprehensions of going after 5 target areas, because these are the 5 target areas of people that are usually interested in online tutoring, and I intend to generate customers out of all 5 areas. Now let's go back to the slide, because we have spent quite a bit of time on the review slide, isn't it? But that's just to show, how deep and meaningful lesson we were taught to by Deepak sir. Thank you so much, sir, for starting this internship and making us all into bright students. Alright, now we are now back on the slides. Let's go on to the last slide, which is going to be the recap. Awkwardness as an indicator of learning. If you are learning something, then the amount of awkwardness that you have is going to decide how you have learned the subject. So awkwardness as an indicator of learning. If you're awkward when you are doing something, then that means that yes, you were definitely pushed out of your comfort zone during the lesson. So going on to the next slide, frugality as freedom. Wow, this was mind-blowing to me. I didn't expect such a slide coming up right on the on the first minute itself. Wow, frugality. I mean, frugality is a word you associate with the lack of spending. Frugality also you associate with the stinginess to give out something. But then the context becomes a bit more clear when Sir speaks out from his own life experiences. Success in business comes from your ability to manage your personal wealth. Now, for me, my personal experience of managing my personal wealth, I'll tell you a story from 2015 when I had my first job. Now, November 2015 was a bonus month for me. For example, I earned my highest ever salary by doing online tutoring, and by December 12th, my balance was around 4 digits. So you can just imagine the amount of money that I had attrited away. Nothing long term was purchased during November 1 to November 12th was the day I got the salary. From November 12th to December 7th, 2015, nothing useful was purchased during that time. So just imagine, 5-figure salary you got. Doesn't matter if you have a 5-figure salary. If you can't manage that wealth, how are you going to develop yourself? So then from then on, I started thinking, okay, I should be investing my money somewhere, putting it somewhere where I can apply it. And that's when on the idea of investment started coming in. Alright then, let's move on to the next slide. This is the next revolutionary concept, which I'm pretty sure you guys have never thought about it before. Whenever you try to improve yourself by 1% every day, you're going to be making yourself 5% by the end of every month. This is the power of investment of money. So from that fateful month of December 2015, I learned a very valuable lesson. Started to invest in money, save my money as well. Sometimes I would even give some the money to my parents, because remember, your parents, they have managed far more amounts of money than you, and they are very astute when it comes to those aspects. And right now, at this very moment, as this video is being recorded, the date is January 2020. The date is January 2020, and I have something to share with all of you guys. This video is right now being shot from inside my own home, which I completed in September 2019. And this is all because of the good investment habits that I learned due to that bad month in December 2015. So the effect of compounding just cannot be underestimated. You can not only grow yourself as a person during that time, but compounding helped me build my own home within 4 years of working. Of course, there were several tragedies, or should I say mishaps along the way, but none of those perturbed us or my family from the ultimate goal, and we ended up building a house by 2019 itself, all thanks to the good management of wealth. Let's now go back to the lesson. This brings us to the next slide, which is you should have a purpose in life. A purpose in life to determine what you're going to do. You have to plan out something that you're going to carry out within the next few months. Are you going to lose weight? Are you going to build a fitter body? Are you going to make a difference to the world? Are you going to impact a lot of lives? Those are the pertinent questions that you should be asking yourselves. If you rewire your brain to live longer and healthier by changing your styles, maybe you eat oily snacks, you eat between 4 to 6 p.m. Try to stop that. Stop eating those oily foods which are going to affect your digestion. Start eating more vegetables and all. Control the amount of non-vegetables that you're eating at a time. Yeah, I know it's controversial a bit, but I'm sorry, I gotta put it out right in front of you. You're not getting the best quality meat out there when you are going to the marketplace and buying, or if you're going to a hotel and ordering their food on Swiggy or something like that. If you're just ordering it in, it doesn't matter. Nobody's cooking you non-vegetarian foods, or even vegetarian foods for that matter, with the best of intentions. Sorry about that. Sorry about the digression, but it's a topic for another video. I'm sure I'll be talking about that later. Now, coming back on point, I just wanted to share with you my purpose in life and what